Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Texas City Tales. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Ramari.
And today we're here with Tracy Pryor from HCA.
Awesome.
Good
afternoon.
Thank you so much for being
here.
Is
it the morning? Oh, man, I already messed up. I'm already ready to get started this afternoon. But good morning. I'm so happy that you all invited me. It's my first podcast ever.
Woohoo! Oh. Well, we're glad you picked us.
Yes. That's what I'm glad that you all picked me. That means that the city of Texas City is the real MVP in my book. But don't tell Lamar. I said it.
We'll keep it secret.
Okay.
So how long have you been with HCA?
So I've been with HCA for almost 5 years now. So I started actually in 2020, just before they declared the pandemic.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I think I was about not even 60 days into my job.
Wow.
And all of a sudden, boom, you know what happened. Mm-hmm. We don't even have to mention it. It's a thing of the past now. But I started out in my home state, Virginia. And I was there for about 1.5 years before I moved to the great state of Texas. So I've been here with HCA in the Houston market since July of 2021.
Amazing.
So I think I'm an official Texan now. How about that?
I think, yeah, you're right there at the cusp.
Okay, I'm okay. I haven't gotten the green light yet.
Except for... I was born here. I was actually born in Mainland Hospital.
Oh, wow.
I was.
Good.
And so... I'm about to get voted out of the state because I don't like barbecue sauce or potato salad. It's a whole thing. So you're probably more Texan than I am.
Okay. I think I've officially gotten, like, the garb, right? Like, I have my boots.
Yep. Check.
I've got the hat.
Check.
This year, I went to the rodeo.
There you go.
So I think it's official. You all are claiming me at this point.
Okay. Well, here's the make or break. Queso. Is it a good thing or is it weird?
I love it.
Thank you.
Am I voted out?
No,
I don't like queso.
Okay, I'm like,
she calls it like cheese
glue.
soup or something.
It's yellow glue. But I'm not born and raised here.
Okay.
So I don't care if y'all claim it or not. I'm here, and I'm staying here.
Well, that is the key. I'm here. I'm
and if I
staying
need
here.
medical care, I'm going to HCA. So
and you're coming to HCA, Houston Healthcare Mainland, and I'm so excited to hear that you were born at Mainland.
What?
Because it's been a while. Like, we haven't delivered a baby in quite a while, so we won't talk about your age.
Easy there, Tracy.
I was like,
easy.
We won't talk about your age since you invited me to the podcast, but just know that we're out of the baby delivering business, but certainly we've been on an uphill swing, raising the bar, unlocking new possibilities, but just not babies. The babies go up the road.
Well, I mean, you peaked and then, you had to shut it down.
Yeah. So actually, HCA's got a unique relationship, right? So if you look at the entire Houston, greater Houston market, if you will, we've got 14 hospitals.
Okay.
One of our hospitals is actually the Women's Hospital of Texas. So that would be like our hub for all things moms and babies. Mm-hmm. Our other facilities also deliver babies, just not here in Texas City. So we've got a great women's clinic. It's right here in our medical office building. We see moms, we see women who are expecting babies, but when it's time to deliver, they go up the road to our sister campus at Clear Lake. So it's a great partnership.
Yeah.
We all kind of, we do what we do best, right? Mm-hmm. Everybody kind of has a lane in the HCA ecosystem, if you will, that they drive in. And we try not to get too far outside of our lane, right?
Right.
But whenever we need to lean into our sister facilities for their support and collaboration and partnership, we can do so. And NICU, women's services, peds, that's exactly how the partnership and collaboration with Mainland and Clear Lake works.
I kind of love that setup because I feel like then people really become experts in their fields. You're not trying to do a little bit of everything.
Exactly.
You're in it all day, every day. Like, you kind of become the expert.
Right. Mainland, I would say, is your... it's like a community hospital hub, right? Like, we care for people right here in Texas City, Lamarck, our community. Mm-hmm. That population is a little different from, let's say, if you were in Friendswood or if you were out in Pearland or somewhere else. So we're big on, we'll get you in the door in the emergency department. We've got a great surgical services program. We do a lot of great work in the cardiology space, internal medicine, all those types of things. But if you need to deliver a baby, we're going to send you up the road to our sister campus, Clear Lake, and they're going to take great care of you there.
Well, and when we were working through some of the Community Matters 2030 booklet, like the actual publishing, I saw that, I mean, you guys are expanding into some really cool, really innovative things. Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit about some of those?
For sure. So 3 things we like to say in the HCA healthcare world. We care like family, we raise the bar, and we unlock possibilities. So when you talk about innovation and expansion, that's the core of who we are. We want to be 10 steps ahead. We want to think outside of the box. You all know how Houston or Texas in general is. It's like a medical epicenter.
Right.
There is a hospital on every corner. Everything is bigger in Texas, right? But here's the thing. There's a hospital on every single corner, right? So again, we can't all do everything, but we can think strategically about what we need to do to care for our patients whom we like to treat like our family. So for us, that's been elevating in our trauma space. So we recently achieved our Level 4 Trauma Designation. So that means we've got great partners and relationships with like our Texas City EMS, the paramedics, the firefighters, the people who come and get you when you're at home and you need us to care for you. So we've got great partnerships there. Surgical services. Last year, we were able to acquire what we call a robot, a Da Vinci robot. So that means we can perform minimally invasive robotic surgery. We can get you back on your feet faster, less pain, you know, a more seamless recovery. So it's just the way of the future as it relates to surgery. We're not like cutting people open, you know, like we used to. It's not as painful or as long of a recovery now. It's like literally a robot that makes very tiny incisions, but precise incisions. So it's just another way to elevate and raise the bar on excellence in care. We're going to be upgrading our cath lab next year. That's big for us because, again, if you have a heart attack, if something happens to your heart and you're at home, we want you to be assured that when you come to Mainland, we're going to be able to offer you the best of the best in cardiology care. Nursing, we're elevating, you know, as it relates to the nursing care. We all know we've experienced some major nursing shortages over the past few years, especially during the pandemic. Everybody got burned out. They went all over everywhere. But now we're recommitting ourselves to elevating. It's called our Nurse Forward strategy. We're moving forward to bigger, better, brighter days on the nursing front. And we like to say we've got the best nurses around. So as you say, you know you're coming to Mainland. We want everybody to be able to say that. I'm coming to Mainland. Mainland Matters, that's what we're going to call it. That's what we're going to call the magazine. I know it's called Community Matters. It'll be Mainland Matters one day.
So,
I like it.
Yeah, little shout out to HCA. I delivered my son at the Clear Lake facility, and my nurse actually went off shift, and she stayed. She stayed because she wanted to see it through.
For sure.
So, I mean, I have the utmost respect and admiration for nurses. So I love that y'all are doing Nurses Forward. I love it.
Yeah, those are the stories that we like to hear. We call it a connect to purpose. So whenever we have our leadership meetings, whenever we are presenting our business plans to the division, we share stories like that. The colleagues that go above and beyond the call of duty, and that's what sets us apart. Like, that's what unparalleled service is about. I tell our colleagues all the time, people don't have to come to Mainland. Like, they don't have to come to Clear Lake. They don't have to come to HCA. There is literally a hospital on every corner that they could go to. So what are you going to do that's going to set you apart? What am I going to do that's going to set the hospital apart and make people say, I want to come to Mainland? And it's exactly what you described. That nurse that is supposed to be clocking out, but they say, I want to stay here. I want to hold your hand. I want to see it through to the end. Like, that is what Care Like Family is all about.
Yeah. I mean, in the moment, you know, there's so much going on, and it's like, that was the lifeline, so to speak. You know, like, I was like, okay, she's still here with me. Like, we got this. Yeah.
Well, we love to throw out the lifeline. So I love that.
Something else that kind of sets you guys apart, you see that blue and orange everywhere. all of the community events, the different walks,
it's
and
a sea
health
of orange,
fairs
right? I love it. And we were talking about today, I was gonna wear blue and orange.
Yes. I just knew you were gonna walk in and
you see how I threw y'all off and wore my pink for Breast Cancer Awareness Month?
did.
But no, seriously, I guess for those who've been around a while, right, way back when each of the hospitals had their own unique brand. We were Mainland Medical Center. If you go even further back to 1952, when we opened, we were Galveston County Memorial Hospital. So, right, little fun fact. So we are pushing, 70 plus, 72 going on 73 years old. And it's been a long journey to get to one unified brand. If you went up the road, it was Clear Lake Regional Medical Center. It was Bayshore Medical Center. Everybody kind of had their own name, their own brand, but a few years back, HCA Healthcare decided to brand the entire market under one unified umbrella, and I think it makes a difference. To your point, whether we're out at a local walk, or if we're at March of Dimes, or let's say a breast cancer awareness walk, when you see that orange, and it's a bright orange too, okay? It's not the fall harvest pumpkin orange. It's like a bright, bold orange that you just can't miss. I love it.
Me too.
I love it. And the branding makes the difference, right? So whether you're coming through the Galveston County region and you're able to stop through and get cared for at Mainland, or you're as far up north as like a North Cypress or Conroe or Kingwood, when you see that blue and orange and you see that diamond plus symbol, you'll know it's HCA. So I love it. It's doing what it needs to do.
Yeah.
Giving what it needs to give.
It is.
I love it.
For sure. It is. Because, like you said, it's kind of like almost if you're away from home and you see that, like you're in a different area and you need some medical service, it's almost like, I know them, like they're right here.
Yes.
Yeah.
And again, time back, that's what Care Like Family is about. You should be able to, no matter where you are, be able to say, I know I can go there. They're going to take good care of me. Or, hey, I know someone there. A few years ago, about 2 years ago now, you all may have even seen this story. We had an employee from the city of Texas City who had come through the emergency department, had a family emergency, and that one encounter in our emergency department led to this couple getting married on our campus.
Oh, wow.
So, that is what, when we say Care Like Family, like, y'all, I really mean it, okay? Right. I mean that thing. So this couple, it was really just days before their scheduled wedding.
Right.
And they ended up in the hospital, and the prognosis would not allow them to be released from the hospital in time for the wedding. And you all know, people have spent money, they've invested time, family members are flying in. So what do? Our team got together and said, we've got a conference room. I mean, we can set it up if you want to just have the wedding here. And by that Saturday, literally, we had our very first Mainland wedding. I mean, the wedding, the reception, right there in the conference room.
Oh, I love that.
That's what we do, right? We show up for each other. We show up for our community. So I would hope that at any given point in time, you all could call me and say, Tracy, I'm in the ED. And I'm going to say, what do you need? How can I support? Let me get my team on it. We will support you in any way that we can. If we got to pull together a wedding, we've got a team that can do that too.
Amen.
Man, not too many hospitals that can say.
Like, I mean, weddings, baby showers, you name it. Now, we can't. Not saying we can't deliver your baby. I just want to reiterate. If it happens quickly, we do have an emergency department that is well equipped to take care of you. But it's not ideal, okay? We want you to go up the road to Clear Lake for those babies.
Definitely.
Yeah.
This is amazing. I've learned a lot.
I did too.
Yeah.
I did too. Y'all got good things happening over there.
I mean, so many great things. And, what's really at the core of it is we've got some great colleagues. I was just sharing with the team about a week ago. HCA Healthcare has more than 185 hospitals across its entire enterprise here in the United States and in the UK. When you rank all of our like small to medium-sized facilities, Mainland is ranked number 8 across the entire enterprise for colleague engagement.
Wow.
And what that means is we've got some of the most dedicated, most highly engaged colleagues in the country, in the HCA ecosystem. We've got a couple at our facility, Frank and Patsy Garrett. Each of them have been at the facility for more than 45 years.
Wow.
So this is a husband and wife
Longevity.
couple. So if you really think about it, together they have together they've invested almost 100 years.
Yeah.
Right there at Mainland. Like, that speaks to just the dedication, the loyalty, the brand reputation. That just speaks to Mainland as a whole, that people want to come here to be cared for, but people want to come and work here. So many great things on the horizon. I can't say enough good things about Mainland. I call them my Mainland moments. So there we go. Mainland moments, Mainland matters. We love Texas City. We've got a great partnership. You all have always been there for us. And we will continue to do the same for you. We got a good thing going, so I say let's keep it going.
We will.
Yeah, it's only going to get better and better.
It's only going to get better. Better days ahead. Or like someone told me before, it's getting better all the time at Mainland. Okay, it's getting better all the time. So we're super excited about, again, just caring like family, continuing to deliver on the must-haves, right? We want to like provide great care, and then we want to take good care of our colleagues, right? The two just go hand in hand. And be good partners right here to our community members that have been such great partners to us.
Well, thank you.
Thank y'all so much.
We appreciate the partnership.
Yes.
And we appreciate you coming today.
Listen, you all will go down in history as the first people to invite me to a podcast. I'm telling you, like, when the city of Lamarck calls me up, I'll be able to say Texas City called me first.
There you go.
This is why you all are an all-American city.
Yeah.
I just wanted to plug that on the podcast.
Thank you.
So that the people would know. If you
you.
didn't know already, we are right here in an all-American city, and I'm so excited to be a part of it.
Place so nice. They named it Texas twice. Texas.
Come on, they named it twice. So I just feel honored, even though, Virginia, born and raised, I have really felt at home here. You all have just enveloped me in all your love and all things Texas. So I'm proud to be a Texan.
We're proud to have you.
Yeah.
Yes.
We
Thanks
love
for
having you.
me.
Again, this is Tracy Pryor with HCA Mainland. Thank you for joining us today. You can catch new episodes on Wednesdays on the city's Facebook page, YouTube, or wherever podcasts are streamed. Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.